Howdy, I'm B. Let me welcome you to the Beer Snobs Radio Show. We're a bunch of friends who are not experts, but we know we like in beer. Our definition of a beer snob is someone who just won't drink craft beer. So sit back and listen to us blind review beers on the Beer Snobs Radio Show.
Calling all beer snobs, how you guys doing tonight? I am B, and to my left is...
Hey guys, this is Brian from Beer Quest.
And across the table,
Daemon.
And guess what, everybody? We have a beer of the month, and we're going to talk about them over and over and over again.
All month long.
So you get to enjoy this every beginning of the show.
Oh, it's like a case of herpes.
Just a little bit.
Oh, this just me.
No, it's not.
No, this goes away after what? No, it doesn't.
No, this goes away after a month.
Yeah. It changes after a month, so it's like movable herpes.
There you go.
Transforms into something else.
Oh, gonorrhea. Okay, so...
oh, God. No.
So just to let you know, our beer of the month is not gonorrhea. It is Anchor Porter.
Oh, that was a good beer.
Anchor Porter, man. Anchor Porter was great.
It's a great beer. Great beer.
Yes.
We recommend you guys go out and try that beer. It's really good. It honestly is one of the best things we had all month long. And we're putting this out there to let you know, hey, this is what we recommend. You should go try it and drink it and enjoy it.
And it's widely distributed. So, I mean, you should be able to get it wherever you are listening to this. You hopefully. If you can't, beer trade it, man. Do it. Get it. Get yourself a bottle of this.
RedditBeerTrade.com.
Do it.
Yeah, no guarantees on if you're in Ukraine. You should be able to find it.
Yeah, good luck drinking even water in Ukraine right now, but that's a whole other thing. Let's get to the next.
So what we got right now for you is beer news with Daemon. Daemon, what do you got for us this week?
All right, now I got a double decker of stories from Guinness. I figured I would put these with each other, so just so you get it. Okay, this first one is from 4029tv.com by Ben Rooney. Guinness goes blonde for U.S. market.
Really?
Yes. Guinness, maker of the famed Irish stout, often called the dark stuff. Again, I didn't write this. Is rolling out a new lager aimed at American beer drinkers. Guinness Blonde American Lager will go on sale this month. The amber-colored lager is made in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, the heartland of the U.S. brewing.
Wait, Latrobe, Pennsylvania, that's where they used to do Rolling Rock, right?
Yep. Using a combination of Guinness yeast and American ingredients, it will be 80% lighter in color than Guinness Draft.
No.
Thoughts?
Is this the same thing? Well, go ahead, Hardy.
Well, I mean, if they're using their proprietary yeast that they've been using to make Guinness, then it should be pretty good. I mean...
Well, the thing you have to consider is Guinness Extra Stout was actually sold to who is it? Brewers in Canada, Molson. They sold it to Molson, right? Now you have to realize the original version of brewing in Guinness included fish guts.
Okay.
For
clarification, or what, or for, do you know?
It was something in the actual straining process, like they would run it through fish guts.
Yeah,
and it would actually to clear it up. And when they actually changed that, because Canada, they don't do that shit. So they use modern version of it, and when you actually taste it, it tastes a lot weaker. There's a big change.
Oh,
so I mean, I think there will be a huge change, especially because they're brewing it as a blonde. Number one, number two. I mean, yeah, it'll be Guinness-esque. But it's interesting. Definitely I want to try it, but I don't have a lot of faith it's going to be that great. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think this is something a little weird. I mean, the fact that the American palate is now changing how people have been brewing beer for over, Guinness 400 years? That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that Newcastle has a red, Newcastle has a blonde now, too.
No, they have a whole line of beer.
Yeah, they're expanding. And speaking of which, this lager is the first beer released under the Guinness Discovery Series, a program designed to combine traditional European brewing methods with new techniques. And also, I think they're trying to branch out because overall beer sales have been down for 4 of the past 5 years.
That makes sense. I could see a lot of people just kind of lump them in with, Bud, Miller, Coors, Guinness.
Well, it used to be back in the day, all you could find when you wanted to find a good beer, you had to have a Guinness. You didn't have anything else to choose from. You had Bud, Miller, Coors, and then you had Guinness on tap still, but you can get a decent Guinness.
I just can never get past their cans. Don't they have a little nitrogen thing inside?
They do have a nitrogen thing in the can.
Yeah, basically
and the bottles too.
It was their way to retain freshness when they ship it overseas. Because for a while they were brewing it out here, but they realized brewing it out here was a bad idea because it lost flavor. So they then basically we need a way to ship it to where it still stays fresh. So they did the nitrogen brewing.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, the nitrogen in the bottles too.
Yeah.
To seal it properly. Which brings me to the next Guinness story. And
2 Guinness stories?
2 Guinness stories in a row.
Guinness is going
from Independent IE. From Independent IE. And let's see, this one's by Danielle Stevens. Beer from 1796 to be sold in pubs. Speaking of Guinness, Guinness has sifted through the archives to find recipes dating back more than 200 years for their latest brews. The Guinness Dublin Porter, originally created in 1796, and the Guinness West Indies Porter from 1801 will be available to buy in selected bars and shops from the beginning of next month.
Okay, now that is fucking awesome.
Right?
Yeah,
Beer
that's pretty
history
slick.
is fucking awesome. I love that.
Yes. This is part of that series that I was talking about in the last story. This was the next stage, their next step.
That see, here's what I like about that. We're now going back to the roots of where beer was, and we're making awesome beer with it. So we're going back and learning what beer consisted of back in the day, and we're letting everybody have a chance sample of what did they drink when it was 1800s. What did you drink then?
Which also tells another great story, which is Guinness, one of these, it's like a 255-year-old brewery, went through an experimental period a couple hundred years ago where they tried to branch out and make new stuff. It didn't take because, people liked what they liked. But now, in modern time, people are all about experimentation and trying new stuff. So they went and dug out their old experiment and said, no, you know what? Let's give this a shot. Let's give people a taste of what we can do. And they're branching out. First, they're branching out with this blonde, and then they're going to give people some old school. I think that's awesome.
I think that's awesome. That's a good move.
I think it's a great move. I really wish we can get some of it, though.
It's going to be coming next month.
It's
next
coming
month.
out. Is it going to be in canned, or is this going to be at pubs and special pubs, or what?
I think this is going to be, obviously they're probably going to be shoving this first in bottles and sending it out just so people can give it a shot. If it grows in popularity, hopefully we'll get.
Beer history is always awesome to me.
Yes.
I enjoy drinking what the past used to drink.
Well, plus, there's not that many breweries who go around digging up old recipes, recreating them. You think of Dogfish Head. Dogfish Head does that.
Oh, those guys are nuts.
They love
Exactly.
it. They love beer history. I love it.
But now, seeing more breweries kind of catch on to the trend and do their own thing, even if it's back to their old recipes. That's pretty chill.
That is
That's
awesome.
All right, so that's
Wait, who here wants to try the original Budweiser?
God, screw that.
I'm interested.
I'd be down.
I'd do
That's
it.
European, right?
No,
I think it would.
Yeah.
German.
nah. Anyways, so that's those are the 2 stories. I got one more for you guys. We got a little extra time.
He's on a roll.
Yeah, he
Yes.
is.
Here we go. This one's from Friday 29. This one's by Sarah Jacoby. What's really lurking in your German beer?
Herpes.
Oh, God, stop. Summer's lease may have too short a date and all that, but at least Oktoberfest is on the horizon, right? Well, this would be exciting if not for new research published in Food Additives and Contaminants, Part A, that suggests more swimming around in those tasty beers than you might expect. In the study, researchers analyzed samples of 24 German beers, including 10 most popular brands in Germany, by pouring them over a small griddled cellulose filter. The 5 wheat beers they tested clogged the filter about half of the bottle and had to be poured through a stainless steel sleeve instead. The substances clogged the works were pretty gnarly. 3 samples contained glass particles.
Really?
That's good for digestion.
All samples contained microplastics, and 1 extra special sample produced the nearly complete remnants of an insect. So basically what they're saying is German brewers are some sloppy bitches.
I don't know. Is that
You're
the
drinking
Reinskip
glass
technique?
You are drinking broken glass, pieces of plastic, and bugs.
Yeah.
But they did it with love.
Yes, those are love bugs, B.
There you go. I have to say, this is way worse than that one girl foodie blogger who was claiming that there was like every horrible thing in beer. And now you got this. Like,
I mean, if it's, what type of bug too? Is it like a gnat, or is it like a real?
yeah, is it a grasshopper? Like,
Yeah, if
what,
it's
what
a
are we talking
grasshopper, then I'd
about?
be
this
really
story
curious
does
about
not
that.
define the insect. I think it's what was it? Thysanotera.
I have no fucking clue.
I
what
have
that is.
no idea what that
I think it's a
is.
dinosaur.
That's a dinosaur.
Some kind of dinosaur insect? No. While science is still out on the effects of microplastics on humans, there is some evidence to suggest the stuff isn't great for the marine environment. Oh, start going into who gives a shit about oceans. Okay. So we
Hippies.
this study only looked at German beer, so we still don't know what's lurking in that Corona or Brooklyn Lager. But no matter what, you're imbibing plastic, spiked or otherwise. We've got your new hangover cure right here.
I'm willing to put money on it that the United States purity laws are way better than that.
Baraka. That's their advertising Baraka at the end of their shit.
No, I'm willing to put money on it that, you know, standards of quality and purification in the United States are probably a little bit more stringent.
Oh yeah, no, their quality,
especially with liquor.
All their quality is about taste. They don't give a shit about your health.
So if that bug beer was there, what happens if it tasted like amazing?
No, glass, plastic, and bug beer.
And what happens if you like just love the flavor of glass, plastic, and bug beer? You don't know till you try it.
We need more bugs.
We do need more bugs.
Right. But yeah, that's it. That's it for beer news for this week.
Time to get crickets. I mean, we have the blind tasting right now.
All right, let's go for it.
And crickets.
See, this is why homebrew. There's no glass.
This is darker.
It's
like
amber.
This.
Nice amber.
It's a nice color.
Oh, that stuff's crystal clear. It almost looks like a glass of scotch.
The smell is great, but there's not a lot of head.
It's a nice taste. It's a real nice taste. Nothing too offensive about it.
I like the spice.
That is really good.
I like the spice on this one.
This is a good sipping beer. I could just chill with this for like, you know.
That's the kind. Those are the kind of beers that I love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not too crazy, but it's just like, you know, enough intrigue for you to keep wanting to drink more and more.
It's well balanced. There's a lot of flavors. There's a lot of flavors going on here. I mean, this reeks of Belgian spice.
It tastes like a good brown though.
Yeah, it's well spiced.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's well spiced, possibly a brown. Oh, I'm digging it.
I'm thinking amber.
Think so?
I'm thinking amber spice. Spiced amber.
Wow.
Anybody else pick up a little caramel flavor?
I got that.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
There's different flavor notes in this one. This is good. You think we should get to the reveal?
I think we should. This is a pretty damn good beer, actually.
Yeah, when they're good, we don't got much to say.
Yeah,
so.
you just
like,
enjoy it.
Just enjoying it, yeah. But that's not entertaining. Oh, look at that!
Yes.
Now this is awesome.
This is a personal favorite of mine.
Me too.
So what do we have
Negra
here?
Modelo.
That's right, we do. Our brewmasters have employed the same distinctive technique since they began brewing Negra Modelo back in 1925. This Munich Dunkel style is characterized by its liberal use of roasted and toasted malts. The slow roasting of the malts alone make this brewing process last twice as long as other beers, producing a signature reddish color and a hint of sweetness. 5.4? $1.19 a bottle.
$1.19.
Nice.
Give me a fucking break.
And you can get
come on.
you can get 12 packs of Negra Modelo for like $10, $11.
I've gotten, you know what? There's some places I've gotten 6 packs of this for like $8.
This is why,
and it's worth every goddamn penny. I've often said, like, people talk about Mexican beers being but I've always said this one is the premier Mexican beer. And people are like, Modelo is the best beer out of Mexico. Negra Modelo specifically is the best beer out of Mexico. And it's because why? They used a black style. They were one of the first breweries using a black style that had major distribution through the United States. It's the first exposure I ever got to black ale.
This used to be one of my dailies.
Yeah,
I would go out and buy Negra Modelo and just use it as a daily instead. When I moved on from Newcastle, this was in big enough demand I can pick this up wherever.
Yeah, the only thing I never liked about this has nothing to do with any of the taste or any of it. I hate peeling the foil
off the top.
I hate peeling the foil. Like the best thing I can do is like I get a knife and I like a good sharp knife, run it around the right under the cap. And then pull
I don't
the cap.
even do that. I just pull the holding on.
That's the best way of doing it. So there's none of this like little fringe on the side.
Yeah.
You just put a knife under the cap. You run it all the way around. Like you hold the knife in place, twist the bottle, and when you're done, pull the bottle cap. You're good. But otherwise, it's annoying. It's annoying to like scrape it off.
So we got a brown bottle, gold top.
Look at that label though. That label is solid. That is just
clean.
Negra Modelo. You know exactly what you're getting. Boom. And then the shape of the bottle is kind of unique. It's kind of.
It is a little stunty.
It is perfect for smacking someone up upside the head.
Okay.
The best part about this bottle, best part about this beer, when you're in Mexico, you can find it everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everywhere.
Yes.
I go to Mexico once a year for a week, and I live off of this for a week.
No, I've done the same. I love this. I buy it regularly. This is a personal favorite of mine. I'm so happy that I rated it well because I hate it when you love a beer and then you do a blind and you're like, oh shit, this one I can be proud of because I know even when I don't know what it is, I still love it. That's awesome.
It's good stuff. Good stuff.
It goes to show.
So
Oh,
again,
man.
I'm assuming you want to recommend this beer, right, Damon?
Dude, Negra Modelo off of a blind 100% recommendation. If you have not tried this, do you live under a rock? Just fucking try it, man. This is good beer.
Hardiman, do you want to recommend this beer?
Oh, I love this beer. Everybody should try this. And if not, I mean, you should seriously just go out and get like an 18-pack.
I don't know if I
Do
can
it.
ball wash as much as these guys do, but I do think this is one of those beers you have to have.
Look at this. Look at him wash the balls.
Yeah, they're all washing it. That's all good. Negra Modelo is actually, I think, like Damon said, the pinnacle of Mexican beers. And
Yeah.
even though it's mass produced, it's still an amazing tasting beer. Yeah, fuck Dos Equis. You know, Dos Equis Amber's not bad. Negra Modelo
Truth.
is amazing.
No, best beer out of Mexico, period. Negra Modelo. And again, one of the first North American black ales ever sold that's on record. And
1925.
I mean, this is our first exposure to it, which means there's no excuse. You will find this anywhere. Go out to your fucking liquor store. You should, especially the more southern you get in the United States, you will find this.
Yeah.
It's good
Yeah.
beer. It's worth it. Try it. Try it. That's the 3 of 3. That's a
Finally.
3 of 3 recommendation.
Yeah, it is.
It's a 3 of 3 recommendation. Yeah, this is definitely contender for beer of the month, man.
Oh, totally.
Easily.
Yeah, we'll
Easily.
see what else comes up, but this is one's awesome.
It's definitely a contender.
So, just let you guys know, remember, we have our beer of the month currently, which is Anchor Porter.
Anchor Porter,
Great stuff.
try it, man. It's going to be good. Go out and get yourself some.
And now, I'm Beefing the Beer Snobs, and I'll see you at the bar.
Hey guys, I'm Brian with Beer Quest.
QWEST.
Thanks, dude. I'm Brian with Beer Quest, and yeah, the quest is only half the journey.
And I'm Damon with Beer Snobs. I'll be the same.
Calling all beer snobs, I am B, and you just heard one of our shows. Guess what else you can do? You can find us on the interwebs at Twitter, Facebook, G+, and we're on the Stitcher Radio Network. Be our friend on our social networks and find out what we're up to and find interesting beer articles we're releasing. If you want to advertise with the Beer Snobs, you can contact us at marketing@thebeersnobs.com. If you want to give us beer suggestions, you can find us at info@thebeersnobs.com or any of the social networks you can reach us. And as always, I'll see you at the bar.